Hey, good morning everybody. It's Dave here. Welcome to Holiday for Two. Today's video, I'm going to be focusing on the Phoenix area in Arizona. Now, if you're making plans sometime in the future to come to Phoenix, and honestly, I would say make your plans to come to Phoenix in the fall, winter, or spring, not the summer, but if you're making plans to come in the summer, some of these might apply for you as well. I'm going to be sharing about a half dozen of my picks for some of the best camping areas around Phoenix. Some of these will be a mixture. There's going to be some campgrounds, a few free camping areas like BLM land, as well as one RV park that I found that has very reasonable rates, I feel, for what's in the Phoenix area. So if you're planning a trip in the future to Phoenix and you're interested in finding some camping, stay tuned because I'm going to share about a half dozen of my picks for some of the nicest and most reasonable places to camp around Phoenix. So here we go. If you like this video and you find it helpful, please hit the like button. Don't forget to ring that little bell on the side and subscribe so you'll be notified when I do more videos similar to this in the future. Let's go.
So someday when my ship comes in, I know just what we'll do. We'll pack our bags and quit our jobs and have a holiday for two. We'll pack our bags and quit our jobs and have a holiday for two.
All right, so let's start first with Lake Pleasant, Arizona, up in the north part of Phoenix Valley. Lake Pleasant actually has several areas to camp around Lake Pleasant, and they're all part of the Maricopa County Park System. I'll put links down below for the website for Maricopa County Camping. There is Desert Tortoise Campground, there is Roadrunner Campground, and they both run about $35 a night with hookups, $20 to $30 a night without hookups. There's also a primitive camp area at Lake Pleasant that is by the boat dock area, by the marina. It's what they call primitive camping. There's no hookups at that spot either. But in the wintertime, it's nice there. You're close to the water and so on. And this is a nice area to go. So Lake Pleasant will be my first one. Now the next area that I'm going to tell you about is called New River. New River area is located on Carefree Highway and New River Road, and this is state trust land. So this is technically not free camping, but with a $20 permit, you're allowed 14 days of camping per year. And this is a very popular area with boondockers and dispersed campers who like to camp for free. You can go on to the website, the Arizona State website for the state trust permits. I'll put links below for that so you can click on in there and get your state trust permit before you head out there. This is primitive camping. There's no hookups out there. There are some places close by where you can get supplies. There's a couple of gas stations where you can go get ice and drinks and maybe some basic food items and stuff. As well as you're not really that far from town if you wanted to drive in, if you had a second vehicle and you wanted to drive in and get groceries and stuff. A lot of folks stay out here in the wintertime because the weather's so nice, but again, it is primitive camping. And I'm going to call that area the New River State Trust area, or the New River Dispersed Camp area. So that's number 2. Number 3, over on the east side of town, is a really lovely park. We've been out here before. It's called Usuzerie Park, or Usuzerie Park Campground. It's part of the Maricopa County Park System. Again, you can reserve this campground on the Maricopa County Parks website. I recommend for any of these campgrounds, like Lake Pleasant as well as any of the other campgrounds, if you have an interest in coming out in the wintertime, get your reservations at least 6 months, 5 months in advance. I'm doing this video today on May 10th, and so if you're interested in coming out in November or December, which would be just about 6 months from now, this is a good time to start making your reservations for the wintertime in Phoenix. Just a little tip there. A lot of folks in Phoenix, they already know this. They get their reservations to go to these places and camp as well. So 6 months. If you wait till a month or two before, you may not be able to get spots in those campgrounds. So just keep that in mind. Let's go to number 4. Number 4 is part of the Arizona Park System. This is Dutchman State Park. It is one of the Arizona Parks campgrounds, and you can make reservations on the Arizona Park website. Again, I'll put links down below so you can click on it and look for Lost Dutchman State Park. It's a beautiful area. There's lots to do out here. You're close to Canyon Lake. You're also close to Apache Lake and the famous Apache Trail, which isn't too far from there. There's some old gold. There's a place there like an old ghost town gold mine. That's kind of fun to go down and spend the day there, as well as go into Apache Junction and do some shopping and stuff. So you're really close to a lot of the attractions within the Phoenix area right there. But it is on the Arizona State Park website, and they run about $50 a night. All of the Arizona state parks have just recently gone through an increase. And I think the base price in all Arizona state parks are now $50 a night. And I wasn't happy about hearing that news. I think they're very nice campgrounds. They are very nice campgrounds, but that's kind of pushing the top of what I think to be the limit. But for some folks who are coming out here, if you're coming out here from back east or somewhere and you want to spend some time out here and you want to see things, it's not bad. It's a very nice park. And so $50 a night is the going rate in the Arizona State Parks. Let's move on to the next one. This is an RV park that I found that has very reasonable prices. Now, if you're coming out here, some folks, they really love the RV parks, and I know what it is. They have a lot of amenities that you like. They have swimming pools, golf courses. They have hookups for television, cable. They have a rec room. I mean, really, there's a lot of activities in an RV park. And this one has no shortage of some of those activities. It's a 55 plus community, and it has both short-term and long-term sites available. They'll rent you for the night, for a couple nights, or for weekly, monthly kind of thing. And I believe the longer you stay, the price goes down. They also offer discounts if you have AAA and Good Sam cards, as well as if you're a vet. So keep this in mind. I think the going rate right now for the nightly fee is under $50. I think it's around $47. Last time I checked, it was $47 a night for one night fee. And that's not too bad, especially considering that Arizona State Parks are now $50 a night. And here in an RV park, you have all of the amenities. Plus, if you have a AAA card or a Good Sam card, you can get a discount at those places. And the longer you stay, then the rate goes down the longer you stay. So do check into this. It's a nice area. I'll show you on the map where all these are so you can see as on the video. They have 4 little golf holes there that you can play. A little small 4-hole golf course, which is kind of interesting. So Cotton Lane Resort. Let's move on to the next one. And this is a free spot. It's a little bit away from town on the west side, and that's Saddle Mountain BLM camp area. It's actually near the little town of Tonopah, but you're still close enough to Phoenix that it's about less than an hour's drive into Phoenix and the far west valley. And so it's a place to consider if you're coming to Phoenix in the spring or the fall or the winter. The weather out there in Tonopah is beautiful that time of year, and it's a BLM camp area. There's no fee for BLM camping. However, there is a 14-day stay limit. Plenty of spots out there. I've even done videos on Saddle Mountain area, so I'll put a link up here in the corner so you can click on it and find out more about Saddle Mountain. But if you're coming and you're looking for a free area, that's another one to look for. All right, my next campground area is called Willow Campground. Willow Campground is part of the White Tank Mountain Regional Park area. I've also done a video on this area. I'll put a link up in here so you can click on it. It's on the west side of Phoenix, west of Glendale, west of Luke Air Force Base, close to amenities. It's around $35 a night. They have showers. Cell phone coverage is very good. They have about, I'm going to say probably 40, 50 spots there. And they even have hot showers and upgraded bathrooms there. So if you consider coming out to this area, do check this park out. It is one of the Maricopa County park campgrounds, so you can make reservations through the Maricopa County website. All of those I'll put down in the links below, so look for those. Again, if there's any of these that I've already done videos on with more detail, I'll put a link up here in the corner so you can click right on it. I'll also put little maps in the video so you can see where the regional White Tank Regional Park is in relation to the city of Phoenix. Let's move on to my last one. And it is a state trust area near Morristown, northwest valley of Phoenix, up on the road. Well, there's a road in Phoenix we call Grand Avenue, but Grand Avenue turns into a highway that eventually runs up to Wickenburg and eventually goes all the way to Las Vegas. That's the way that a lot of folks in Phoenix go to Las Vegas, along Grand Avenue as it turns into the highway. Morristown is just north there. It's between Phoenix and Wickenburg. A little community there. I've done some videos on Morristown. So again, I'll put a link up here in the corner so you can click on it and find out more about Morristown. But this is a state trust area. You will need a state trust permit. It's quiet. You're close to Morristown. You're also close to Wickenburg, close to Sun City and all the other amenities. There's also not too far from Lake Pleasant, actually, if you come down and go across Carefree Highway. And so Morristown is definitely a place to consider if you're coming out this area for some free camping or on state trust camping, but make sure you have your state trust permit with you. All right, so I hope that you found some of this information helpful if you're planning a trip to Phoenix and you want to stay at a campground or an RV park, anything like that. I highly suggest making your reservations well ahead of time, because Phoenix is a very popular area for people to come to and visit family or friends or see some of the sights in the area. And there's a lot to see in the Phoenix area. Now, one thing I didn't mention, but I will here as we close, there are numerous, and I mean numerous, RV parks in the Phoenix Valley. I only gave you one, but there are numerous RV parks. And the going rate right now of what I've found in my research is around 60 to 70 a night at the RV parks. Now, I know that is a little bit high. The other one that I mentioned was below that. And that's why I think it's a value, so check into it. But RV parks do offer a lot of amenities, such as golfing, pools, rec rooms, and activities and things like that. And you're right, a lot of them you're right in the middle of all the activities. So it's something to check into. If you want to find one of those, go on to Google Maps and type in RV parks in the particular area that you're looking for, such as Apache Junction or Glendale and things like that. Safe travels, everybody, wherever you're at. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe on your way out the door. And catch you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.